Welcome to the Gen X Journey podcast. Dive into all things important to Gen Xers, from advice on aging parents, expert interviews, product reviews, and heartfelt conversations. So put down the joystick, grab your Walkman, dust off your old yearbooks, and welcome to the Gen X Journey.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Gen X Journey podcast. My name is Noel Kirsch. I'm here with my good friends Steve McKelkey and Keith Abbott. Welcome, fellas.
Howdy.
Yes, sir. It is bowl season, baby.
Bowl season.
I hate the fact that, like, it doesn't, even though it seems like it's been a while, it seems like it's gone fast since we were first talking about college football and football season, and here we are, already finding it at the end of the tunnel here. So interesting.
Yep. Yeah, totally. It's always sort of a sad moment. I mean, you get excited about Christmas, but it's also the realization that college football season is nearing the end, and it's been interesting ever since they've announced the college football playoff contenders. This year is a 12-team playoff, first time that they've done that. And you still have some head scratchers about who all's in that. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But our team is headed to a bowl. And
Yes.
So, what's the third year straight now that we've had? So fourth year straight. So, every year that we've had Coach McGuire as our coach, it's been a gradual improvement. Sometimes you wonder if we're going to improve. But, next year should be interesting with a new offensive coordinator and new defensive coordinator. But it's great to be in another bowl game. It's great for the students at Tech to see their team be successful. And
good visibility.
When we were there, it wasn't always a guaranteed thing that we were going to go to a bowl game. And sometimes we watch some rough football games.
Oh. I vividly remember everybody in the band singing "I'll Be Home for Christmas." Multiple years.
Yeah.
So we've come a ways. I'm glad.
Nothing like the largest spirit organization on campus to be singing that,
Yeah. So we're recording this in advance of the announcement of the official bowl game picks, but we want to let our listeners know, first of all, thank you for everybody that's participated in the Pick 5 Challenge. We haven't done episodes about that this year because we wanted to really dig into Gen X content, but sports is a big part of our growing up, and we've seen some legends played different sports as during our youth and to this day. And but the Pick 5 Challenge has been fun. We've had a lot of different winners, and we'll celebrate and congratulate all those winners at the end of this Pick 5 week. But we're going to really turn the page here shortly. So the Pick 5 sort of just been a warm up, right, guys? Oh yeah. So it's just where we've been doing our college football calisthenics and getting connected to all the different teams out there, and so now we're going to dig into the bowl pick'em.
That's right.
The Gen X Journey Bowl Pick'em Challenge. So we have no idea what the games are going to be, but I think it's going to be interesting though to see where Tech ends up. I think it's 8 teams in the Big 12 are eligible for a bowl game this year. I wonder if we're going to run out of bowl games this year, but we're not going to be in the playoffs the way it currently stands. But it's good to see that many teams eligible for a bowl game. But so we will host a bowl game pick'em for Gen X Journey through ESPN. So we'll share that link. The picks can be made starting December 8th up until the moment of the first game and the first bowl game of the season. So we want as many listeners as possible to chime in on this, to participate. Keith has a ton of Gen X Journey swag that we're dying to give away.
Yeah, and this way we're forcing the issue.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting this junk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Junk.
And it would be ironic just because Keith just said that He'll win it, and everything stays
Yeah,
in his
right.
house.
And I'll still have it.
We'll force you to make it for yourself.
If I win it, it's the second place person that's getting this junk. We're not. And I mean, by junk, we're talking like personalized Yetis. Okay, this isn't junk.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wouldn't call that junk, man. This is a nice stuff.
But anyway, so we want as many to play and participate as much as possible.
Yeah.
But
so what do your plan is? How are we going to do this on Facebook, right?
Yeah. So we'll share the link on our Facebook page. Of course, we'll add it as part of the link to this podcast. But we typically see roughly 35 people per week play the Pick 5 Challenge. We'd love to see us double that number.
Absolutely.
And get as many people involved in it. Some of you haven't found that time to do the Pick 5 Challenge throughout the fall season, but you got to take a little time and participate. Yeah. Have fun with this. Give yourself a chance to win a cool little bit of Gen X Journey swag.
Yeah.
And have a blast with us.
Well, we kind of did this on purpose. I mean, over the years, we've done the Pick 5 Challenge, and we've been tracking people from the beginning of the season. And life has happened, and we got that. We understood that there's weeks that you missed, weeks that caught up to you, and you didn't even remember it was time to sign. So there were some people who had some really good momentum that may have missed a week and kind of bounced them out of things. So we felt like this bowl pick'em would be smart because really all of the games are pretty much set in stone, and you can really just get this all done in one sitting instead of having to do this week in and week out. So we really do hope that this encourages more to join us with this, and hopefully with an incentive of getting something as a free giveaway would be good. It's no cost to join. This is just for fun. But yeah, that's why we hope we can get a lot of participation with this, since it's a one and done thing for you. I said buying for you. I don't know where that came from. So every once in a while, my inner hit comes out, I guess.
Yeah.
Come on, fine for you.
Fine.
Just we forget that we live in Texas. All of a sudden, the Texan comes out on us. So
that's right, no doubt. So
go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Have y'all looked at just the college football playoff rankings and seen how the brackets are currently stacked up?
Not really. I saw SMU in there and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But Boise State is another one that kind of caught my eye. I heard that Boise State is actually ranked higher than the Big 12 teams that are in it, which is
true.
I just feel like is wrong on a lot of different levels. But I think the whole system is absurd. One of the best videos I saw was Mike Leach's rant on that several years ago, and he talked about having a committee to pick all this crap, and a lot of these people don't even have anything to do with college football at all, and yet they're on the committee to pick who's going to who's playing for the champions,
right?
The championship. So I think there's going to be some more changes in college football in the next 5 years probably that are going to do away with this stupidity that we've got for a system right now. But anyway,
so right now the top four, these four teams have a bye, first round bye, but Oregon's number 1, Texas is number 2, SMU number 3, and Boise State number 4, as Noel mentioned. And it is baffling just how much of an impact the move to the ACC has been for SMU.
Yeah,
and apparently their donors are all in. Apparently they're recruiting like crazy. I have no idea who their coach is. No clue.
Well, he just got an extension too.
Yeah, well, he should.
Yeah, I mean, they've done good, but then again, I mean, really the toughest team they played was BYU, and they lost to them, right? And BYU is not even in the contention here, even though they should be.
They'll get blown out in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, they're playing Clemson this weekend, so that'll be a true test. Let's see what happens if they go against a real legendary team. I mean, Clemson still isn't the top that they've been, but it will be a good test to see just how good SMU really is.
Yeah. So good news is there's still plenty of football left before the year's over, but we're definitely in the twilight of the college football season. So.
Always makes me sad a little. I just love this season. It's just, I don't think there's anything better than college football. I don't know if y'all have seen that video of the Michigan Wolverines as they're going into Ohio Stadium, and it just looks like a Roman Coliseum that they're going into. I mean, it just gives you. I don't have a skin in the game on that one, but it just gives you goosebumps. I want to see a game at the Horseshoe someday.
Oh heck yeah!
Or the Big House, either one, right? But man, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this quick and easy episode, we just wanted to introduce where now the rubber meets the road. I hope you all have had fun with the Pick 5 throughout the season, but this is where it gets serious. So we will have the link. We'll make sure we make lots of noise to let you know that the link is out and available. And we really hope everybody participates. Again, free to join. Just something for us to have some fun and some good banter on our socials with. So please join us.
Very good. Take care, everybody.
All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day.
Pick wisely.
That's right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in the Gen X Journey podcast belong solely to the hosts and guests and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of any entity they are associated with. The information provided is for entertainment and informational purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of qualified professionals for any specific issues they may face. The creators and contributors of this podcast make no representations as to the accuracy, completeness, or validity of any information, and will not be liable for any errors, omissions, or any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its use.